What's up YouTube, Dave for Wargames, bringing you an updated ABC Nightmare deck profile. Now, ABCs are still incredibly powerful, and in my personal opinion, they've probably got one of the strongest boss monsters around in ABC Dragon Buster. Purely because of the discard ability, the fact that it banishes from the graveyard to be summoned, discard from hand to banish a card on the field, the fact you can tag it out, bring 3 back to the board, and then if they get destroyed or sent to the graveyard, you're then getting more effects off. So, in my opinion, it is one of the best boss monsters around it, which is why the deck is still floating and can still do really, really well. Without further ado, I'm going to take you through the deck profile, show you what we got, and explain why we have it. So, we start off with Triple A, Triple B, and Triple C. Now, these are all very, very important in the deck, as you can imagine. There was a period where we were messing around with the ratios, probably playing like 2s, 3s, 2 of one, 3 of the other, and it was kind of going like that. But in this format, the way it is now, you do have to play 3 of everything. You want to be using, you have the ability to use desires, and because you play 3 of everything, it's a lot more consistent to do so. We also play 2 gold and 2 silver gadget. Now, these aren't as important as they once were, but they still provide much use to the deck. Obviously, that helps you get into rank 4 plays. It also helps you push straight into link 2, or possibly even link 3, or even link 4 plays, depending on the way you play it, thanks to the Sky Striker engine. Now, I personally don't play Sky Striker Engage in this deck because it is way too expensive, but you can still play it on a nice little budget by playing Sky Striker Hornet Drones, and I'll show you those when we get to them. For the hand traps, we've got triple Ash Blossom and double Droll and Lockbird and double Ghost Ogre. Now, the Droll and Lockbirds can be any kind of anti-hand trap you wish. They could even be called by the Grace for a bit more protection to your deck. Entirely up to you. They could even be the Ghost Bells if you want. On top of that, you could take out the Ash Blossoms and go into Effect Veilers should you wish. These are just your hand trap engine. It's what you play. You want to be going second with this deck. You do have the power to do so. You also have the power to go first as well. But going second, you want to have as many disruption as you possibly can. Stop your opponent building such a big board, and then being able to disrupt you, and then just let you go off when it's your turn. We've then, of course, got 3 of probably one of the most powerful field spells in the game, and that is, of course, Union Hanger. The fact that when it's activated, you add a light machine monster, so it searches you. It can be Ashed, but it can't be Ogre because it activates. The effect activates on activation. Then the ability to attach a Union from deck to a monster when it's summoned is, again, very, very important because with the link summoning mechanic, it's got a lot easier to link your monsters off. And then get both their effects off in graveyard to start circling your deck through a little bit more. And because it is that important, we do play triple Terraforming. We then play triple Sky Striker Mecha Hornet Drones. Now, the reason this is so important is because you activate this, give yourself a token, link straight away into Kagari, I believe it is. Yeah, you go straight into Kagari. Kagari then adds back your Hornet Drone. You then activate Drone again because they're not hard once per turns. Put out another token straight away. You've got 2 monsters on there. You haven't used your normal summon or anything like that. Should you then have like a gold or a silver gadget, you've got 4 monsters on board straight away. You go straight into a link 4 if you want to. Or, of course, you can link in different ways depending on what requirements you have. You can go straight into link 2s, and just your plays are kind of endless from then on. There's a lot of plays you can kind of make and move it further forward that way. So it's entirely up to you and a little bit open for the way you want to proceed and push the deck further forward. Then moving on, of course, we've got double Twin Twister. Now, with the format the way it is with like Altergeist and Tricksters and stuff like that, if you get hit with a reincarnation, the chances are they're either going to try and play for the Droll and Lock combo, or of course they might have more set cards, or of course the field spell in play. So what you want to be doing is you activate your Twin Twister in chain to reincarnation. Get rid of that troublesome back row depending on what it is. Deal with that nice and easily, and then of course you've put a piece in the graveyard that you might want there. You'd rather have a piece in the grave than, you know, losing it completely to, of course, a reincarnation banishing it. So Twin Twist can be very, very important. We've then got double Scapegoat. Now, the reason we got double Scapegoat is because this, of course, helps contribute towards the Nightmare package that we play in our extra deck, as well as helping contribute to other elements that we play in the extra deck, such as like Link Spider, to help unlock our zones and push our plays further forward. So it's entirely up to you on how you want to proceed with that, and just where you want your end board to play. Nightmares are the ideal thing you go in with this, because like you said, you go into your Link Spider, and then you turn one of the other tokens into like a proxy dragon should you wish. Then you move that further forward by going into Phoenix. Phoenix then allows you to discard a card and pop a card. And then that lets you move your plays even further forward, disrupting your opponent as best as you possibly can and causing them as much issue as you possibly can in disruption. So it does give you a lot to kind of think about and a lot to kind of work with, which is why Scapegoat can be very, very important. It also helps give you, if you've had a slow turn one, it also helps give you that other alternative to move your plays forward. Moving on, we of course play double Pot of Desires. Some people are playing free. I completely disagree by playing 3 Pot of Desires in any deck apart from like a Gren Manju deck, purely because, you know, it's always going to be risky playing Pot of Desires. The only reason we play it in this deck is because we play a lot of free elves. As you can see, we've got Hornet Drone at free, we've got Terraform at free, Union Hang at free, all the A's and B's and C's are all at free, so you're not too fussed about losing all your combo pieces, but it is a last ditch effort. We've then got the one Regeki for the board wipes and the one Monster Reborn, because bringing back a Buster Dragon, the fact that they're not hard once per turn either is always going to be incredibly powerful. And because we want to go second, we've got triple evenly matched. Again, if you want to play this on more of a budget, you can take the evenly matches out, and these can be kind of strikes, warnings, or of course, if you've got the money, they can be impermanences. It's entirely up to you on what you want them to be. But going second, you do want to have as much kind of disruption. If you're not disrupting them during their turn, you want to be able to clear their board as quickly as you possibly can during your turn to move further forward. Then onto the extra deck, of course, we play triple ABC Buster Dragon. Like I said, busty card. Talked about it so much. Really, really like it. The one link spider to go off of your tokens, both obviously your Hornet Drones and of course your Scapegoat. Your Clara and Riskier, this can be taken out if you want to. The reason we play this is if you have a slow turn, let's say you've got your Scapegoat set face down, you've got one Union Hanger in play, you've got one of your ABC pieces and then something attached to it. You link into Clara Riskier, then you can use the A, B's and C or whatever pieces you've sent to grave, use their effects to get your searches off, whatnot. If you bring another one back, straight away you've got a link 2 to push your plays further forward that way. Moving on to link 2s, of course, we've got the one Underclock Taker. Play that further forward however you wish. Don't have to play this, it can be taken out, but it's always good to have. You've got the one Kleehort Genius. Now the reason we've got this as well is because Hornet Drone is a machine and so is Kagari. So if you want to, you can use both of those to go into the Genius. On top of that, of course, your ABC pieces are also machine pieces, so you can link them up into Genius if you want, and then of course you've got ABC Buster Dragon with 2 zones that it's allowed to play in. For the Nightmare Engine, we've got the one Phoenix, the one Cerberus, and the one Goblin. Goblin can easily be Unicorn if you want it to be. Of course, the additional normal summon is always going to be helpful. Cerberus with the pop, Griffin with the back row pop as well. Discarding, getting your A, B's and C's to the graveyard to then bring out your Buster Dragon should you need it. On top of that, obviously, if you do get them co-linked, you get the additional draw abilities, and then their own protection abilities, like the co-link monsters can't be targeted and stuff like that, but you want your Buster Dragon out, so you want to be going for there. We've then got the 2 Kagari. You can play this at 1 if you want, but ideally what you want to be doing is you want to go Hornet Drone into Kagari, use Kagari, bring back Hornet Drone, play that Hornet Drone again, and then you've got straight away 2 monsters, like I said at the start, without any worries. And then Kagari is because you don't want your drones to be dead later on in the game. Our one link free is Trispania. This could be a decode talker if you want. I just personally prefer Trispania. I think it works a hell of a lot better, and it's very, very powerful in this upcoming meta. And then for the link fours, we've got the Saruja and we've got the Borrowload. Again, this can be a firewall should you wish. I just feel Borrowload is incredibly powerful the way it is right now. And Saruja, but like I said, in that example where we got Kagari plus the token plus a gold or silver gadget and any A, B or C pieces, straight away you go into Saruja. Shuffle back, draw 4, shuffle back, and then you have the ability to special. So if you get like a gold gadget from that, you can special on the gold gadget, and then that on turn can push more out. Let me just double check. Yeah, when it's normal or special owned. So again, that can push more out. And of course, if the AB, when the silver or gold gadget is destroy a battle card effect, again, you get a search as well. So if they warn in it, on top of that, you've got even more play power. So that is it for the ABC Nightmare deck. It is very, very powerful. If you want to put more money into it, you can play the engages. I personally both for the money reasons. Don't see the absolute necessity to do that. It's very, very powerful without so. And like I said, Buster Dragon is just an incredible powerhouse to deal with. The recycling capabilities, the 3k beta, the discard to pop or banish is always going to be one of the most powerful mechanics in this game. But for now, hope this has helped. Hope this has given an idea for your own ABC deck, or just structure this net deck it, see how it tests for you, and work it your way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. Also, YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.